Good day guys, welcome to another episode on Schoolonair. I'm an instructor for today and the subject for today is basic science. The topic we'll be taking is environmental hazards. At the end of today's lesson, you should be able to define environmental hazards, you should be able to state the effects and control of soil erosion, and you should be able to state the effects and control of flooding. From the name hazard, hazard is anything that has a negative effect on the environment. Any activity that can destroy the natural environment and adversely affect human health is an environmental hazard. The forms of environmental hazards are soil erosion, flooding, bush burning, deforestation, desertification, and so on. Now, let's take this as an example, oil spillage. Oil spillage is when oil is poured or lost to the ocean. So like we all know that oil and water never mix. So the oil will settle on the water surface, and this will prevent air or sunlight from getting to the lower parts of the water. And as we all know, most aquatic organisms stay under the water surface. So these organisms will lack light and air, so they may die due to the process. And we said the forms of environmental hazards are soil erosion. Soil erosion is the washing away of soil surfaces by water or rain or wind. Then flooding occurs when there's an overflow of water from rivers or oceans due to heavy rainfall. Bush burning occurs when grasses, weeds, plants, and trees are burnt down for human activities like constructions and so on. Then deforestation occurs when trees are cut down without replacement by human activities for different purposes. Like we know that wood from trees are used for timber, and they are used in the production of many other materials like paper. And again, deforestation can also occur due to the fact that the land might be Deforestation also occurs due to the fact that the land is going to be used for other purposes like construction or for farming. Desertification also occurs when a vegetative land becomes like a desert due to maybe bush burning or lots of nutrients, and all the living organisms there like plants and animals die and the water dries up and the land becomes like a desert. So the first environmental hazard we'll be talking about today is soil erosion. Soil erosion is the wearing away of soil surface by rain and wind. This is caused by human activities like construction of roads, bush burning, building of houses, farming, and so on. We all know that when roads want to be constructed, before the roads become roads, like roads that we see, there were actually plants there. So due to the fact that the lands want to be used for the construction of roads or building of houses, the weeds and plants there have to be like eliminated. So by elimination, we either burn them or cut them down. So when we do this, we expose the surface of the soil to different things like leaching and soil erosion. Then when the surface of the soil is exposed, when there is no plants covering the surface of the soil, when rain falls, the water from the rain will wash off the surface of the soil, thereby washing off the nutrients also in the soil. So soil erosion can also be caused by farming, because when you want to farm, you also have to clear the land in order to have enough space for you to plant the crops and things that you want to farm. And this can also cause us to weed the land, thereby exposing some parts of the land, some surface of the soil on the land. Yes, and when these surfaces are exposed, they are prone to soil erosion, because when rain falls or when there is heavy wind, there is nothing to stop the water flow and also nothing to break the winds, so the surface of the soil will be washed away. Now let's take the causes of soil erosion one by one. Construction of roads. Trees need to be cut down and bushes need to be burnt before roads can be constructed. This exposes the soil surface